welcome to today's supplemental video for the pop song All of Me. We're working on the arrangement from our Today's Pop Hits 3rd edition Big Note series. And this is for page number 5, All of Me. And we're going to go ahead and start at the second repeat, which is the 3rd system, page 5. We're going to work from there all the way to the end. We do have a DSL Cota and then Cota section, but we'll just kind of go through this page by itself. Let's go ahead and start off by clapping the rhythm for the second repeat. And we're going to clap it down here on our lap. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you can see, we're just going to go over these 5 measures for now in page number 5. So the first right-hand part, we just finished playing from where it says to Cota, all of you, and it goes into the first repeat. When you get to this section the second time after the repeat again, you're going to go from this measure and you're going to skip these two and jump to the second repeat. Let's start with that B, and that B is to be played. It says here. So we have that B to be played with finger number 5, or we could have done a jump. It is up to you. But I think we're just going to go ahead and leave it. Now you can either do what it says there in the first repeat, which is going to be 1, and then jump 2, 1. And then when we have those 2 eighth notes, let's go ahead and play those with fingers number 1 and 2, or we can do 2 and 1, either one, whichever is more convenient for you. I would prefer the 2, 1. We have a rest, and then we play B, D, G, F sharp, E, D, C, B, A, and then we have a new hand position 3 on E, D, C, G, F sharp, E. Let's play that again from the second repeat. We have that at 1 on B flat for the dotted half note. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. B, D, G, F sharp, E, D, C, B, A. New hand position E, D, C, G, F sharp, E. Let's go ahead and just listen to it as it is to be played from the second repeat. Rest. Quickly want to bring your attention, or focus your attention on this measure here on the last system, the second one. We have a dotted quarter note and then an eighth note. That is a very common rhythm in music. The dotted quarter note we know has 1.5 beats, so you can think of it as having 3 eighth notes. Or when you do clap it, think of it like an interrupted half note. So what you do is, although you're going to you want to clap for 2 beats, 1, 2, you do shake for the second beat, 1, 2, but then immediately after you shake for the second beat, you're going to clap again, which is going to be the upbeat. Upbeat, I mean when you tap your foot, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and so when you tap your foot, so this is a representation of your foot, 1 and 2 and on that upbeat, that's when you're going to hit your eighth note. So the clapping, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. The rhythm is, or the music is going to be like this. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And that's how you do it. Let's go ahead and talk about the left hand, the second repeat. You have finger number 5 there on G, 2 half notes. G, G, D, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4. Again, A with 4, A, 2, 3, 4. And then you have G with finger number 5, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and put both hands together. You have finger number 1 on B, and then finger number 5 here on that G. Try to remember it very slowly, one hand at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try that again. Ready? Keep me mindful of your hand positions. 1, 2, 3, 4. B, A, D, B, D, G, F sharp, E, D, C, B, A, B, A, D, C, G, F sharp, E. And then, of course, remember, after having practiced each hand individually, very carefully, put both hands together until it sounds at a nice, comfortable tempo. Just keep repeating that. Once it becomes good, then you go on to the next measure, always being mindful of the correct notes, the rhythms, and you may need to apply the freezing technique every now and then. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. It helps also to count the rhythm as you play your notes. Okay, so we just finished page 5. Let's now go to the last page of our piece. So on the first system, we have the following notes. We have our, let's go ahead and clap the rhythm actually. First system. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go on to the next system where it says DSL Cota. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jumping over to the Cota. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Make sure you get that 8th note on the upbeat because we have an 8th rest there. And the last system, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, very good. Let's go ahead now, take our right hand, and we're going to play the notes for this first system. And it says here that we are to play that D with our second finger. We just got out of the C position here. And we're going to switch our hand, doing a little bit of a crisscross with 1 and 2 as we get down to A. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. D, C, B, A. Down to 1, 2, 3, 4. Jump again. E, D, C, G, F sharp, D. Let's try that again. Starting with finger number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 for jump. 3 on E, 2, 2, 1, 5. F sharp, or 4, 2. Alright, let's go ahead and listen to that just by itself. 1, 2, 3, 4. this. Now for the left hand, we're going to go ahead and place ourselves in G position. For the left hand, we're playing that D, 2, 3, 4. Now take a look at the fingering for this next measure. 4 is on A, but then 2 and 3 play the B and C as a second harmonic second for a dotted half note. So the rhythm is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to keep your fingers curved and always on the keys as you play. A, second, 3, 4. A, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and put both hands together very slowly. Finger number 2 there, and then finger number 1 on D. Here we go. Very slowly, remember, going one measure at a time, repeating over and over again until you've got it. And then you go ahead and move on to the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So repeating that. Doing the finger crossing. 3, 4. Repeat that. 3, 4. Then your right hand jumps up to E. You still stay here with the left hand. So both of them together. Alrighty, next system where it says DSL Cota and the actual coda itself. It's just comprised of these 3 measures. We'll just go from one end to the other. Let's clap the rhythm. Or no, let's actually go ahead and just play the right hand. So we just finished playing in this position, which is C position. So we have our second finger on D, and then we're actually going to stretch over to the B, away into a new position. B, D, 2, 3, B, and then we're going to go back to the beginning or to that little sign, and then when we go back to the coda, we play here on B, 2, 3, 4, rest, 2, B, C, D, 2 8th notes, 1, 3, and 4, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, just like that. Alrighty, let's listen to both of those sections. And then of course the coda section, 2, 3, 4, rest, 2, 3, and 4. Now let's listen to the left hand. D, D, G, with finger number 4, then we jump to 2, same G, and then we come down to 1 and 5 for that D and A fifth. Let's put both hands together. C position up here, G down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, going back to the sign. And then with the coda, we have, don't forget to do that jump. Always practicing one measure at a time until you've got it. Let's go on to the third system of the coda section. Starting with finger number 4 up here in D position, let's play these notes. We are playing legato. Please make sure you play that articulation. G, A, F sharp, G. Notice you're bringing that 5th finger down for that G because we're going to a new hand position. Let's do that again. 4, 5, 3, 5, G, A, F sharp, G, 3 down on E, D for 2, B, B on finger number 1, 3, 4, rest, 2, B, B, C, D. Let's do that again. 4, 5, 3, 5, 3, 2, 1, 1, 3, 4, rest, 2, B, B, C, D. The count for that last measure there is 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Just like that. Let's play it and listen to it all by itself. Rest, 2, and 3, and 4. Now for the right and the left hand, E, 2, 3, 4 with 3, C, 5, 3, 4, G, G, Pretty simple. Let's go ahead and bring them both together. Remember, one at a time, one measure at a time. If you do not master a measure, do not move on to the next one. Don't be impatient, please. Make sure you start with only one measure at a time. Once it's perfect, then move on to the next one, and so forth. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's listen to that again. Of your tempos and of your rhythms. Make sure that your eighth notes are faster sounding because that's how eighth notes are supposed to be played. And your quarter notes are nice and steady. Okay. Let's go ahead now to the last measure, the last system. We're going to stretch our 5 up to that G. F sharp, these are half notes. E, D, B, B, 2, 3. Get your second finger over, ready to replace that 1. B, A, 2, 3, 4. Do that again. G, F sharp, E, D, B, B, 2, 3, 2, 1, or B, A. Once again, by itself. Make sure that's to be played as a 2-note slur. And release. Now for the left hand, we just got finished in this C position. So we're going to do it again. 3 on E, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. And then D, 2, 3, 4. Let's put them both together. Here we go. As you can see, it ends in an open fifth, which is the dominant of the key of G major, which is what this piece is in. And that's typical of pop music today. It does kind of leave you unresolved at the end. And there you have it. Those are all the measures. Let's go ahead and listen to them from the very beginning, starting with the second repeat. And I'm going to actually play to the sign so you can listen to what that sounds like. Here we go. Starting at the second repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Cota section. So what you do is when you go back to the sign on page number 4, you're going to go to this measure where you see this little sign. You're going to put it all the way to the end. Then you're going to go to the next page. When you see this sign here, to Cota, you're going to skip everything else on this page. You're going to turn the page, and then jump directly to this measure. And that's exactly what I just did. Okay, so hopefully this helps out with the rest of your music. Please practice well, and we will see you next lesson.